Hey, what's up, my fellow YouTubers? Grant, otherwise known as Mr. Octopi here, bringing you something very different. Now, sorry I don't have any video or music, I'll explain that. I literally just woke up, and sorry if I sound really tired or if I mess anything up a lot, but I had the weirdest dream ever, and this is one of those reoccurring dreams that you have every once in a while. And this time, this never happened to me before, but I did something different. So it just occurred to me whenever I woke up, hey, why not write it down and tell it on YouTube so I can basically remember it, and anytime I get a new thing, I'll bring it up again, and maybe even start a series about this, because I have a few of these. So just recurring dreams or anything weird, it'd be kind of cool to do. So let me start with this. This is, I don't know, it starts off with me and my family and I. We're on this random road, alright? My mom and my sister go to leave to go somewhere. I don't know where. So I find out, my dad's telling me, alright, we're going to be going to this place called Pincho. It's a park near my place, but it's not. I mean, in the dream, it's something completely different. I know it. And we're going to need to get something there. But if we don't get that thing, then mom and my sister don't want to go there. So we're going to have to get that. Keep in mind, I'd suck at getting dreams, so whatever. Alright, let me continue. So this odd car kind of thing comes up with a bunch of people in it. And this bunch of people specialize in something. I don't know what they specialize in. But basically, I have to go with them and find these crystal kind of things. You can call them magic. Let's just call them magical crystals or something along that kind of line. And by the way, throughout this dream, I hear this kind of Chinese thing. It's like Hanchi Hanchi Hamagoya Hamagoya. That's what I hear randomly throughout this whole thing. Not the whole time. Just random. I don't know what the meaning is to it. So we drive a lot. We go around a bunch of corners. And eventually, it kind of seems like we get into this really weird place. We're not on Earth anymore. I can tell that. So we get to this place, and we turn a corner. Then this kind of polar bear thing tries to kill us. It misses us barely. And then I hear this rant about this one guy talking about how that happens and he's trying to catch something or whatever. So then we land into a bunch of crap, and somehow, this is aerial view, like, I'm not in the perspective, this is looking over everything. Now it goes back to my view. It skips to us, like, flying towards this kind of planet sun thing, with the polar bear thing still trying to catch us. So it tries to catch us, and eventually we get, like, wrapped around, and we spin around the planet, or something, and we miss it, and then I forget this, and my mind just right now skips to where we find this kind of tree thing with a bunch of crystals. And what happened was somewhere in that, they dropped us off, or we got lost or something, and we have no idea where they are. But we know where the crystals are. So we get them. I'm with another guy. He's like skipping them. He's complaining. I get 10 crystals. I don't know why. I just get 10 crystals, and I'm like, alright, let's go find it. So we're walking along, and somehow in there, like, some really hot, sorry any girl viewers, this really hot naked girl comes. And we go into a store, just a regular store. And we're wondering, wait, why can't anybody see you? Well, she explained to us how, like, she can manipulate humans' minds, so it seems like that she has clothes on, and that there are other people like this. So for some reason, we buy itch cream for a dog. I don't even ask, like, I don't know why. She buys something else. I completely forget. It could have been like a can or something. It could have been a soda. It could have been something completely different. I have no idea what it is. I'm sorry, I need to stop doing that. And after that, it skips ahead she doesn't really show up anymore. I don't remember her anymore after this. Skips ahead, we're entering this kind of mansion thing. I mean, we go in there, and there's this kind of super kid getting throughout this Hanchi, Emerguea. The super kid thing. I mean, eventually we find out, well, mainly I find out, that guy, he basically disappears now. I found out that he's one of those guys who can manipulate minds. So, for some reason, we end up in this place where there are a bunch of, like, waves and water. There are two sides of it. It's kind of like a peninsula, only a really, really small one. And there's a hill, a really small hill, maybe only a few feet high, blocking between one side and the other. You can obviously get over that. So, for some reason, these people, I don't know how it relates to them, I don't know why they're important, but they're kind of skipping this. For some reason, I got the notion that either there were really small nukes, and they were explosives, and I'm almost certain they were the crystals that we had. I don't know what else they would be, and I don't know why we would have gotten the crystals, but I'm almost certain that was what was going on. Super Kid was mad because he didn't like that, so I don't know why. Somebody else, maybe his dad, I'm not sure, came up, and he had a can. He bought a can for him, and we were skipping back and forth in the water, and it always come back to us. The dad threw it over the hill onto the other side, so we started doing it there. And now, for some reason, I just have this thing of these guys have the kind of nuke things, the crystals. The little kid has the scythe, the super kid thing, and somehow there's a racquetball thing in a case in there. I don't know how. Hanchi, Emerguea. Keep on hearing this. So, still tossing cans, and then this one random guy, I don't know who he is. I don't know any faces at all. He comes up, and he starts, the guys with tossing the crystals or whatever, he either starts shooting them, or the explosions start going off. They're not that big, but throughout it, we're basically underwater. I, the little kid, and like, the father or the guy. Obviously, the kid is really affected by it, like you can tell, and they just keep on going off. So, eventually it stops. I run up, and I go to get it, either that or the kid. Keep in mind, this kid's like mid-teens, not really small. And we get a bag. I don't know why we get a bag, but it has the racquetball in it. And it's safe. I don't know what it's safe from. I don't know why it wouldn't be safe. I don't know why the explosions would mean it wouldn't be safe, but it was safe. Nothing more on the guys with the explosions or the guns, but we got the racquetball and it was safe. Whatever that means. The kid disguises it as his scythe. I don't know why the scythe, but he disguises it as the scythe. And they go run back into the mansion. And I go up the staircase, and then there's another spiral staircase I have to go down. It's more square-like, so there are corners and everything in this room. I start kind of going down it, and then this Chinese couple meet up with me. Hanchi, Emerguea. They kind of flash into my mind a little bit, and I realize they know this isn't a scythe. They're one of these guys who can manipulate minds, and they know that this is the racket. I don't know why they want the racket. I don't know why it's important, but they want the racket. And for some reason, the first time, like a little while ago, I had this, and I gave it to them. I don't know what happened. Probably was something bad, but I woke up. But this time, just this morning, somehow I learned from that. And I learned, hey, don't give this to him. So I didn't give it to him. I go back up, they leave. And the kid is kind of like, I don't know, but kid helps me. Takes the scythe. Or what looked like the scythe. It was actually the racquetball kind of thing. I mean, not the racquetball, the racket for the racquetball. So, during this, I hear training in another room. Kind of like martial arts or whatever. I'm not sure what it is. So, kind of go in there. I look at it. Don't know why I go in there and look at it. Seems like the racket would be more important, but obviously not. So I go in there, and all I hear them chanting is Hanchi Hanchi, Emerguea, Emerguea. Alright guys, well after I got a chance to look it over, it does sound kind of insane, but I swear to God, it happened, and I think it's really interesting, which is why I recorded it. I'm glad I did. I have a full list, and I have a bunch of questions whenever I looked over it, so if I ever have this dream again, I'll try to answer them in the morning, and I'll update you guys, I guess. So, hope you enjoyed that. I should be doing a few more if I ever have any. Mr. Octopi here. Rate, comment, subscribe if you really feel like it. Have a great day. Signing out.